Everybody, JCB here in the Awesomeness, and you're watching the Awesomeness Vlogs. Welcome to the bonus video, where we put in all the clips that we didn't show in the normal videos. This is Ontario Mills Airport. This is San Francisco Airport. These clips just weren't really visually interesting enough to bother putting in the video. Okay. So, yeah. This is the air train, and the doors closing on the air train. Not sure why I filmed this. Our first ride of the trip. Woo! Here comes the drop. We also got a lot of extra footage of us at the Wax Museum kind of just goofing around. So I'll cut audio whenever I need to if there's like music playing. Otherwise, you'll be able to hear what we recorded.
That's one cool dad. Look at you standing like at 6 foot. Are you 6 foot?
Almost, not quite.
Oh no, I think you're 6 foot.
I'm not 6 foot.
Well, then this thing's off.
I'm 5'10". A lot of the wax figures were pretty realistic. Some of them look better than others, but most of them are pretty decent. I told you, I'm not supposed to be president. This is a huge mistake.
You're a dork.
In this section, they use Neil Patrick Harris as like an example of how the wax statues are made. So they have like his head there, and then here's like a configuration how the body is made with mesh wire and stuff. Pretty neat. This is an overlook area they have on top of Madame Tussauds. It's also pretty cool to be able to get kind of this view of this part of the city.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. You gonna punch it? Looks like Paul Rudd. Ash saying hi to all the Beatles. Oh yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. This was pretty funny because I was not expecting her to do this at all. I was just like, oh, I wonder if there's anything inside the bathtub. It was perfect. This is me goofing around with E.T.
What?
This hurts really bad. Cool wax figure of a velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
You're screwing it up. Taking it over the top.
I wasn't sure if I showed this from the Museum of Ice Cream. Some of this I feel like I did show, but maybe I showed it when I recorded with one camera versus the other. This is the Reef, which is the restaurant we ate at after the boardwalk. That thing has a vagina. I didn't have time to really show this footage. It's not great footage anyway. There we go. This is the uncut footage of us driving down Lombard Street. Well, I was filming it with my Snapchat spectacles. My wife was filming it with my phone. So it's the same footage, but not chopped up in 10-second bites. One thing you'll also see in this video is a lot of intros and outros that I recorded that I then did not use for one reason or the other. Usually just because it was easier just for me to film the intro and outro in my studio. And sometimes the intros and outros that I recorded on site weren't as good, so I didn't bother using them, but they are in this video, so you'll see a few of them. And I use one for the beginning, and I use a different one for the end.
Come to
So.
Lombard Street, don't stand in the street. Cars go down the street.
It says keep off the walls and roadways. There's actual signs. That sign. Here's your sign. Hey, we drive down it.
Yay! I'm gonna laugh because that's Yay!
This is the Pier 39 kind of boardwalk area at night. This is driving out of town to go to California's Great America. I was thinking of doing a review on this car that we rented too, because there were some things we really hated about it, and some things that were decent. But mostly things we hated. This is just walking around San Francisco. I think it was right when we first got there. We were still dragging our luggage behind.
Yeah.
This is walking towards breakfast, I think.
There's another breakfast place. Yeah.
I feel like this is heading into Union Square.
Oh,
I think it is. We had a lot of footage of the Andy Warhol exhibit and other pieces of the Museum of Modern Art. Too much for me to include, even in that first video that was mainly dedicated to this. There was just a ton of footage. And again, I apologize if you've seen bits and pieces of this in my video. It's really hard for me to keep track of what I have shown and what I haven't shown. These are all $1 bills, I believe, that he silkscreened onto one big canvas. This is a silk screen on glass. Pretty cool. These were most wanted criminals that he basically had pictures of and then made into silk screens, and he was able to silk screen them onto canvas. I can't see this one clearly enough to remember what this one is. This Mona Lisa painting is silk screen. I think it's like a commentary on how art is reproduced and resold over and over again with different prints. This one's these purple cows. This room is super vibrant. It was kind of a shock to go into. Yeah, a lot of footage of the balloon room. This was a really fun interactive piece of the exhibit. I think you saw bits and pieces of these clips, but these are the full clips here. This one was dead. There were fans blowing them around once they were up in the air as well, to try to keep them from going out of the room. The fans are stationed at the doors. I feel like some of the kids were a little rougher with them than they should have been. Not necessarily these two, but some of the other kids in the room. Don't think I showed this in my video. This is one of those clips that I can't remember if it's in there or not. These are all really vibrant and pretty, but I don't think the video does them justice. Some interesting iconography pieces. In Soviet Russia, awesome keeps being you. I'm not entirely sure what the deal with this one was, but it'd be hilarious if it was just like a blank spot they normally put paintings and everyone was just marveling at it. This is the view from inside the Museum of Modern Art. Giant birdhouse. Ash really liked this one. She recorded like a video of it going through its cycle. It's a pretty interesting piece. This is me doing like a keep being awesome outro. That's a good Instagram background, though. That'd be a good Instagram background. I'm not too proud to admit I did not understand this piece. People were around it being like, oh my god, it looks so real. But like, it's actual real things, so I don't get it. This is on our walk from the museum back to the hotel. We were trying to stay in like the nicer parts of town. So this was one of the nicer areas. So was this.
Yeah.
And so was this little fountain thing. Although there were still homeless people here and there. At least they weren't like dangerous. I think this is at the end of Lombard Street, but like Lombard Street's way down there, and we didn't quite know that at the time when we were filming this.
Look at all the sister cities, love.
That sign has a ton of sister cities on it. This is after we parked at the wharf and we're starting to walk toward 8 a.m. for breakfast. We're trying to figure out which direction we were supposed to be going.
Me too. Very hungry.
Two places I don't like.
Right next to each other.
On the way to breakfast, we were kind of scoping out places we can buy a present for our daughter.
Safe Harbor, we can try there for being a gift. Nice. Ooh. A cannery, huh? I don't know why they haven't done a San Fran Fallout yet.
Not sure why I filmed this. I feel like maybe I pressed the button on accident. I don't know. It's weird. This is us on the way to go see if there are any available tickets for Alcatraz.
No.
First time we walked past Pier 39.
Yeah.
A lot of people on bikes, which I thought was weird since it's so hilly in San Fran. Like, that doesn't seem like a very efficient way to go about it. I showed that clip in my video, but I wanted you guys to be able to hear the music that person was playing. It was really pretty. Oh, this is a place called Lush. We don't have any Lush stores near us, so Ash is really excited to go in and check out the different products they have in here. This is walking on the way to Madame Tussauds.
Dungeon?
This is a young Robin Williams statue, obviously.
I think it ruins the illusion when there's a real person next to it.
This is us in the elevator going up to the actual wax museum part. More of Ashlyn in the balls.
Are you gonna get in?
No.
Oh my god!
This is us after we parked to go to the Museum of Ice Cream.
Oh yeah? Okay. Big crane.
We stopped and got coffee at Pete's Coffee. It's pretty good. This is us driving, I think, back to Lombard Street. Or, no, this is when we first went to Lombard Street. This is a gift shop inside of California's Great America. I didn't really include anything about the gift shops at the store, but they're all pretty decent. Like, they got some good stuff in there.
They have kettle corns that makes them better than Six Flags already.
Yeah, Six Flags needs kettle corn.
Unicorn kettle corn? Unicorn?
They have a unicorn.
Fresh kettle corn. We went inside this store at the end of Gold Striker.
To the Fast Pass
Because we
entrance?
thought this was a Fast Pass entrance, and it wasn't.
So we go here for the...
More outside footage of Railblazer. I wanted to get a shot of the sign, but then it turned out it was like a sign for the photo booth section, so I didn't use this. My wife wanted a snack, so we went into here, but she saw that they didn't have snacks before we even got in.
How do you know?
Because I could see.
So here I wandered off on my own in search of a restroom and came across this covered bridge, which I thought was really cool, so I decided to film a little bit of that.
Sorry, I can punch him if you want.
This is us on our way to ride Rip Roaring Rapids. Long walk through the Fast Pass lane.
What?
Here is a whole bunch of footage of us on the ride. Some of this I had in there, some of it I cut.
Were you the
So
first one?
enjoy the mostly uncut, only cut where Snapchat made it cut video.
Oh, wait, no. It might not fit.
Oh no, it's not spinning. Let's go.
Let's go! Jesus. I'll take it!
Oh, that's a big one. Keep spinning it. Keep spinning it. Lean that way. Lean that way. Lean that way. Lean that way. Oh, shit. We're gonna hit it.
Hey! Press the button! What? You should tell them. Press the button. Get it wet. I'm not getting wet. Oh, it's just left over. I'm not getting wet.
No. I got soaked, babe. Everybody, JCB here at the Awesomeness, and you're watching the Awesomeness YouTube channel. Oh, you want to look at that guy?
And it shakes a little bit, and it scared me. There's the beach. Hi guys.
That's not weird.
Here's the beach. And not hold it tight. Also, I am a little frightened.
Yeah? You should look down.
I don't want to look down. I'm on it. Nope.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe for other new videos every day for the next 19 days. So until next time, keep it awesome.
You're scaring me with you.
So this is us driving across the Golden Gate Bridge. I should say that one of the reasons why I didn't use some of the outros I recorded was because I was specifically saying how many days I had left in my 50 days of summer thing. And without realizing that, I'm not going to edit these for a while after I get home. Like, so even though on that day it would have been 19 days, like, it didn't make any sense for me to say that. And that didn't dawn on me until the very last day of our vacation, which is the day we were here at Discovery Kingdom. Got a lot of dolphin footage. Didn't use a lot of it.
We like closed its eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Some footage of us just, wandering the park, looking around at things.
Hey everybody, JCB here at the Awesomeness. You're watching the Awesomeness YouTube channel.
We spent a lot of time just wandering around looking at stuff because we want to take in as much as we can
This is
while we're
nice.
there. So anyway, we're coming to the end of this video. If you made it this far, congratulations, and thank you very much for checking it out. We had a blast on this trip. I know this video is a little different. It's just kind of a bunch of random footage. But thank you so much for watching. 13 more days of summer. I'll let me take it away.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed, God damn it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So I release new videos every day for the next, I don't know how many days, because I'm not going to edit this for a while. Keep being a,
Well, that's weird. It says, "Hi, the Awesomest. We've received some reports on your channel that contain spam videos, but you need not worry. An email will be sent to you after our team reviews your channel. The questionnaire must be filled in and sent in response for this email." That's a separate sentence.